You're looking at my 2019 KTM 450 EXC-F 6 days, and it's for sale. Like the title says, this is probably my last ride on this bike. My knees are kind of forcing the sale, and I'm not liking it one bit because I'll tell you what, this is a tough decision. So I really like this bike. I bought this bike in April of 2019, kind of on a spur of the moment deal. A friend of mine had bought his, and I went into the same dealership, and they had this 6 days sitting there. And it really was the white plastics and the orange frame that yanked the money out of my pocket, because it took me back to high school. Maybe actually before high school, even younger than that. I had a KTM 390, and it had white plastics and an orange frame, and that bike always stood out. That bike also tried to kill a lot of people. It was ridiculously, it had a ridiculously narrow power band, and you could loop that bike real easily. Anyways, I bought this bike, and I really love it. I love riding this bike. The only problem is, I blew out my left knee almost 2 years ago, and I just don't get to ride this bike as much as I'd like to, because every time I ride it, my knee, it's a month of torture, and it'll heal up, and I'll feel froggy, and I'll jump on the bike, and it'll be right back to that again, where I'm limping around, and the knee just will not heal. So as much as it pains me, I've decided the best thing to do is sell the bike, find it a good home. I want somebody to love this bike the way I have, but give it a good home, because it needs to be ridden much more than I can. It's a fantastic bike. It's a 240-pound dirt bike that has license plates, headlights, tail lights, and by the way, sick-ass racing LED turn signals. It's a fantastic bike. You will not be disappointed, and you're not likely to see another one like it, because they are pretty rare. So my plan for this bike, after I got it, was to outfit it with the Moto Reckless 40 saddlebags, and in conjunction with the backpack that I usually wear, I could do some extended travel on this bike, almost indefinitely, really. And that was my ultimate goal with this bike, was to have like a 240-pound ultralight adventure bike. So I've taken a lot of long trips on medium to large motorcycles, and I thought, wow, how cool would it be to take, 90 to 95% off-road long adventure? And the answer to that would be awesome. But it sucks to get old. I'm going to be honest with you, just getting old is garbage. And sadly, my left knee injury is directly related to a motorcycle. So, yeah, there you have that. And I just feel like if I keep pushing it and I keep this bike, I'm just not going to be able to ride anything anymore. So whatever reason, riding the large adventure bikes off-road doesn't aggravate my knee nearly as much as this little bike. And it boggles the mind, honestly. You would think a lighter bike like this would be easier to kick around. And I guess what it is just much more knee intensive. So you're really on the pegs almost 90% of the time on a small bike like that. So, you know, even as I make this video right now and I'm watching it while I do the voiceover here, I'm kind of talking myself out of selling it. I really do love this bike. So the bike is stock for the most part. The only things I've done to it is I got rid of the tail section that it came with, put a sick-ass racing tail light with license plate holder and the LED turn signals, the LED flasher, and whole conversion. So that's awesome because the stock license plate holder lasted about an hour. They don't last long. They're big, they're huge, and it rattled itself loose. So this tail section that's on there now, the tail light and turn signals is clean, and it's nice. And it was about, God, if I want to save about $300 or $400 to do that. Totally worth it. Best mod I've done. It's got Kenda Parker DOT legal knobbies on it. That's a pretty damn good tire. I've been really happy with that tire. I've got a set of TKC 80s takeoffs that will come with it. The bike itself has 16, 17 hours on it. It's pretty low hours. It's been serviced 3 times. I've only used Motor X oil in that bike and KTM filters. I've got a spare foam filter for it, so I like to keep one oiled in a plastic bag. That way, I've always got a clean filter I can slap in the bike. Other than that, the bike is stock, and it's just been really, truly a wonderful bike. I don't have any buyer's remorse for buying this bike at all. Yeah, what's funny is I've had a lot of vehicles and a lot of motorcycles over the years, and I think every single one of them I've always planned on keeping forever. So it's funny because I tend to over-service things. I service them like they're going to be around for the rest of my life. I'm just hoping that whoever buys this bike actually, does an adventure with it. That would be so rad. The ultimate thing I could see, and I would love to see somebody do, is buy this bike and do the Trans-American Trail, the TAT. Oh my God, that would be awesome. And then send me pictures of it. So when I sold my KLR a few years back, I made a video just like this. Real similar to this. The only reason I sold the KLR is I had 2 other similar bikes. So once again, it didn't get ridden as much as it should have. So I made a video, posted it up on Craigslist. Guy came up from Tucson, bought the KLR, and his plan was to take it down to South America and ride it up to Prudhoe Bay. Now, we didn't keep in touch, sadly, so I don't know if he ever did do that trip, but I have a feeling he did. That KLR was a good bike, and so I'm hoping this bike is, it's 10 times better than the KLR ever was. This thing can totally be an adventure bike, and I truly hope somebody buys it and uses it for that. That would be the ultimate. I have a feeling I've rambled on long enough. And I just want you guys to know I do appreciate all of your views. I love to see that people are watching my videos. And I really, truly enjoy making these videos. So if you haven't done so already, would you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and give us a little follow, because you never know what kind of videos are coming up next. I've still got a few motorcycles in my stable, and the old 4Runner, she gets out and goes four-wheeling every once in a while. I'm currently looking for a new Land Cruiser, not a new one, a new old one, or a Jeep. And I'm also looking for another street bike. So follow along, you never know what kind of ADD moments I'm going to have. And enjoy the rest of the video. How do you contact me? Well, I had thought about putting my phone number in the description, but maybe that's not a great idea. So, Scramble North. I have a Facebook group, and I also have an Instagram account, and that's under Scramble North. So look it up, send me a PM if you're interested in this bike. The bike's located in Arizona, and I can trailer it a couple 100 miles from Phoenix in any direction. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Thank you.